Hello, welcome to Chapter 18 for Business Math called Accounting. This is Lesson 18.7, Modified Accelerated Cost Recovery System, or MARCS. And I could be saying that wrong. I believe that I was trying to remember back from business class if that's exactly how you say that acronym. But so make sure you're reading through the chapter, pay attention to the examples, and look for what and why am I doing something. Not just, how do I get through it? How do I complete this problem? But what exactly am I doing and why am I doing it? The more you understand why and what you're doing, the better you're going to be able to apply this as you move forward through the chapters. All right, so if we look at this, the Modified Accelerated Cost Recovery System, or MARCS, which I feel like I'm saying that wrong because the letters are backwards, but I'm just going to go ahead and call it that, is another method of computing depreciation. So we learned straight line method on the last section, and that was very kind of straightforward. Once you know your annual depreciation, it's the same for every single year. Well, this one is a little different. We're going to have different amounts each year. So the first equation they give us here is annual depreciation equals the original cost times the fixed percent. So we have to know the original cost and we have to know what the fixed percent is for that year. And then the book value is just the same thing as before. It's the original cost minus the accumulated depreciation. So we're still accumulating the depreciation, meaning we're building it up. Every year we add, the previous years to it. So this calculation doesn't change at all from the last section. We just have to calculate our depreciation a little differently. So use the MARCS method to complete the depreciation record for $90,460 for a $90,460 computer. Whew, that is an expensive computer. Computers can be depreciated 20% for the first year, 32% for the second year, 19.2% for the third year, 11.52% for the fourth year, 11.52% for the fifth year, and 5.76% for the sixth year. So, and this is the MARCS method for computers. So this is, they want you to make sure you understand you're using these percentages. So as you go down here, we have the original cost, and this column just says original cost. Well, that's not going to change. It's going to be the same original cost. Just because it's 6 years ago doesn't mean the original cost changed. It was still $90,460. But the fixed percent, that's what changes. So we have year one, they filled in 20%. Year two was 32%. Year three was 19.2%. So hopefully you understand. I'm just grabbing that from the paragraph up here. So we have 11.52, 11.52, and 5.76. So you fill the rest of those in here. Annual depreciation, and they fill this in for us, but we simply just multiply here. That's all we're doing. The original cost times the fixed percent. That's exactly the equation they gave us up above, and that'll give you your annual depreciation. So we have $18,092. So far, the accumulated depreciation is just the $18,092 because there isn't any year before that. This is the first year of depreciation. Book value, we take the original cost here. I'm going to put up here the $90,460. We're going to subtract this accumulated depreciation so far. And that'll tell us our new book value, how much these computers are worth, or this computer is worth right now, or after year one. So that's what goes into this first box here. And you're going to do that for each one of these. So you're going to multiply. And remember, I just did this arrow here because I was being a little lazy about it. It's all the same. They're all $90,460. And we're going to multiply by each one, and that'll tell us the new annual depreciation. Accumulated depreciation is the new plus what was already accumulated. So right now we have the $18,092, and we're going to add that to this new annual depreciation. And that'll tell us the new accumulated depreciation for year two. So how much do we have depreciation as of right now? So now when we do this next piece, instead of subtracting $18,092, we're going to subtract the total accumulated for year 2. So you do this same calculation, you're just replacing this number each time with the new accumulated depreciation for the book value. All right. So I think I'm going to move down here to this next one. I just want to make sure that I kind of give you the comment here. So this is, your business purchased 10 new desktop computers. So we're still talking about computers, and they want us to use the Marks system method to complete the depreciation for 6 years. So 6 years, 6 years, same idea. So the Marks method for computers was given you up here is 2032, 19.2, 11.52, 11.52, 7.67. So that's what you're filling in for your percentages, for your fixed percentages. Your original cost, which they told us how much it cost, is $32,000, and it doesn't change. It's the same purchase price, no matter which year you're looking at. Same exact idea as this table up here. We're going to multiply, and that's going to give us our annual depreciation. The first accumulated depreciation is the exact same as the annual. After the first one, though, remember you have to add it to the previous year. So you kind of bring it down and say accumulated depreciation from last year plus the annual from this year gives me my new accumulated depreciation. And I do that for each one. Have this kind of little funny arrow system here. So that you can kind of see for each year, you're going to bring down the accumulated depreciation, add annual. That gives me my new accumulated depreciation. And then I'm going to bring that down and add it to the new annual for the third year. That gives me my new accumulated depreciation for the first year. So we just kind of keep making that same little step down and adding each time. You're going to do the book value the same way we've been doing it for the last 2 sections. You subtract the accumulated depreciation for that year from the original cost. So you're always subtracting from, in this case, from 32,000. And you just need to look at for the current year that you're doing. So year 1 will be this box here. Year 2 will be whatever you get in this box. Year 3 in this box. So you just step it down each time and subtract. I believe that is all for section 7. So I hope that helped, and I will see you in section 8.